The baby is a boy. We just left the ultrasound. Savannah is not happy. She wanted the baby to be a girl. I'm sure she will warm up to the idea of a son. Gender disappointment is a real thing. It will be okay. She said she wants us to adopt the baby since it's a boy. I don't know if that's a good idea, honestly. Why not? The baby would have two stable and loving parents, and Savannah could focus on her mental health and getting her life back on track. Joseph, we are currently separated. This baby is not a band-aid for our marriage issues. I am not raising two children in a household where their safety is in jeopardy. I don't think that Savannah would ever do anything to hurt the baby. But she's already shown that she has no problem hurting Brooke. I love you, but I love my daughter more. And I will not force her to live in a toxic environment. So you're willing to throw away our entire marriage and the life we have built together. Until you figure out a treatment plan that works for Savannah, I will not be back in the house with Brooke. I can't just force her to take medication while she's pregnant. That isn't right. What's not right is expecting my child to live in a house with someone who falsely accused her of rape. I know you are trying with the psychiatrist, but it is not working. It's time to try something else. I mean, what do you expect from her? She's been abandoned by both mother figures now. I am not having this conversation with you if you are going to turn it into a guilt trip. I have to do what is best for Brooke. You know this as well as I do. I thought you would be excited about the baby. You've talked about wanting another baby for years. If things were different, I would be thrilled. But I am not thrilled that the child I helped to raise got pregnant at 15 and is choosing to put the baby up for adoption because of their gender. And I am not thrilled I can't step in and adopt without putting my daughter in jeopardy. Because let's be honest, how do you think raising Savannah's baby alongside of her is going to go? She isn't going to make it easy. It will be a fight every step of the way, and that poor baby will just end up confused. Savannah wants to know if you will go with us to her next appointment. She wants you to see the baby. Yes, I will go. Give me a time and date, and I will make sure that I am there. Brooke is invited as well. They have to do the anatomy scan again because they didn't get a clear view of the baby's heart, so I think she is wanting some emotional support there. Brooke will not be attending, but I will be there. You should ask her and see if she wants to come. I doubt she would want to miss seeing an ultrasound of her nephew for the first time. She would say yes, but as her parent, I'm saying no. I am keeping distance between the girls for now. They're sisters, April. We can come together as a family to support each other in a time of need. I will not let you or Savannah emotionally manipulate Brooke into trying to have us move back in. It isn't emotional manipulation. She wants her sister, and I miss my daughter. Does it not matter that I was her father for a majority of her life? Right now, it doesn't matter. What matters is that since we moved in here, my daughter has been lighter and happier. She has not been constantly stressed. This is how she should get to live. She doesn't miss us. You don't miss us. She does, but she is allowed to enjoy her time without worrying about pleasing anyone. And of course I miss you, and the Savannah I helped raise. I have cried every day for my family. but I acknowledge that that family cannot exist right now. I hate this April. I want you to back home. I want my family back together. You know what the answer is. Savannah needs to submit to a real treatment plan. She needs to get real effective help. What if the medications hurt the baby? That's your grandson. There is more of a risk of Savannah harming Brooke than the medicine harming the baby. Doctors are able to prescribe pregnancy-safe medications. You just have to put in the work. I don't know what you want from me. I can't make her. Can we talk? Of course. Is everything okay? Yes, it is. That's the thing. Everything has been good since we left. I don't want to go back. We wouldn't be going back until Savannah got proper treatment and made improvements. We have time here. Mom, honestly, do you really think Savannah is going to commit to getting help? Is she going to willingly take medication every day and work through her issues in therapy? Maybe 10 years from now, but there's no way in he-11 she'll be doing it anytime soon. So what you are saying is you don't want to go back at all, no matter what. Yes. And I'm sorry, and I know how much you love Joseph and Savannah. And if you want to go back, still I'll go. I won't try and fight you on it. You deserve to be happy. I can move out in 3 years anyways. I just wanted to be honest with how I was feeling. Brooke, if you are not happy and safe there, I would never allow it. I may love Joseph and Savannah, but I love you more than life itself. You will always have a home with me, and I do not expect or want you to rush moving out because of my own selfishness. But then it's my selfishness keeping you from the man you love. If it is meant to be, maybe we will reconnect when the time is right, and you are much older living on your own, and so is Savannah. And if he's the man I think he is, he will understand and wait for that. But if not, that's okay. As long as you are okay. Are you sure? You don't have to do this. How about we start looking at houses for us? If we aren't going back, we might as well find a place of our own. What about Joseph? How are we going to tell him? You don't have to tell him anything. That is an adult issue, and I will be handling it. You just focus on your school and friends, and I will handle the rest. Thank you, Mom. I didn't realize how sick I felt at home until we left. I was always tired, and I could never sleep through the night. I haven't felt like that since we left. April, what are you doing here? Where's Brooke? Is everything okay? Brooke is at my parents'. I wanted to come by and talk face to face. Is now a good time? Of course. What's going on? Brooke and I are looking for a house to rent of our own. We will not be moving back in. She has expressed that she does not feel safe in this house and doesn't want to live here again. And as her mother, I will do what I need to do to keep her safe. So, what does that mean? You won't live with your husband until she goes to college. No, I won't be living with you again. Not until both girls are stable and in their own homes. How is Savannah supposed to move out anytime soon with a baby at 15? She isn't, of course. But my home will always be a safe place for my child. If that means I have a different home than you, so be it. You're ripping apart your family. No, I'm protecting my child. Protecting her from me, right? Because I'm the one who caused all of this. Savannah, I didn't see you. No, it's not all your fault, but you know some of your actions have put Brooke in danger. So instead of helping me, you're just going to throw me away like my mom did. Savannah, you have your dad. Brooke has me. Savannah, this conversation is not for you. No, of course not. You should have just let me run away. I ruined everything for everyone, and I don't even deserve to be here. I don't need to be a mother when both of my mothers have abandoned me. I always thought you were my safe place, April. I thought I could count on you for anything, and you are just like my actual mom. You abandoned me too. I'm sorry you feel that way. I would never want to make you feel like that, but I hope one day you understand. I would never abandon my child. You're just a fucking see you next Tuesday. Don't ever come back here. You don't deserve my dad or me. Get the fuck out of my house. Savannah, go to your room now. Oh my God, I'm bleeding. Fuck you. You ruined everything. April, you need stitches. I need to take you to the hospital. How is your head? I don't want to talk about my head. I had to get stitches. It's not okay. Savannah wanted me to tell you she is really sorry. She doesn't know what came over her, but she wants to come to the hospital and apologize. She is grounded. Grounded? She didn't fail a class or miss curfew, Joseph. She's lucky she didn't cause me to lose an eye. This is beyond grounding. I'm just grateful that it wasn't as bad as it could have been. We will be scheduling an extra session with her therapist this week. Joseph, I could press charges against her for this. Do you realize that? She could go to jail for this. April, I get it, but can we just try to be understanding? She just walked in on her mother figure saying she was leaving because of her. She's going through so much, and adding hormones onto that is difficult. Stop using her situation as a crutch. You aren't helping her when you do that. You're enabling her and letting her think she's allowed to act that way. This is the main reason I'm leaving. You are an enabler. I'm not an enabler. I'm the only parent she has. I have to have her back. No one else does. If you really had her back, you would make her go to inpatient treatment until she is back to a healthy state. The longer you let this go on, the worse it will be. You won't have her back when something happens to her baby because she snaps. I don't think inpatient is the best idea for her. It isn't safe, and she's pregnant. What about the baby? She isn't safe right now. It would be so easy for her to decide to hurt herself instead of lash out at someone else. She needs help, Joseph. I will talk to her therapist about it, but I really don't think she needs inpatient. I think that conversation is going to change your mind. The help she's getting right now isn't working well enough. She needs a serious overhaul. I will discuss this with the therapist and make a decision. That isn't a guarantee, though. If you go against the therapist and don't put her in inpatient, I will be pressing charges. So you take your pick.